And we're back. Duit YouTube, conasa. It has been a while since my last video. Sorry about that. Couple of updates. I'm back. I managed to find the charger for my camera, so that's always good. My wall is expanded a little in terms of the writing I put on it. So I've added these little spoonfuls of Irish, they're called. You used to be able to get them on the backs of sugar bags or gem. I always thought of, well, sugar bags. Sugar walla. Yeah, so what's one I got up there? A wall lesh fein a yenen a cat cronin. It is for its own good that a cat purrs. That's deep, isn't it? Walla marvlete agus marv gane. Some people are never satisfied. So there's a smidgen of cúpla fucka for you. Anyway, this video is just going to be about what I've done this weekend, which in summation comes to restorative practice. What's restorative practice, you ask? Well, my simple definition, well, it's not so simple compared to some of the other definitions I've heard. It's basically non-confrontational, non-judgmental conflict resolution. Try saying that 5 times fast. Anyway, no, basically it's sort of another way of fixing problems people have, in that if I do wrong to you, the idea is that a facilitator will come in, they would speak to me, they would speak to you in private. Then, if both of us agreed, we would have a conference and we would speak to each other about how we felt. For example, if I broke into your house and robbed all your stuff and the police found me, you would then have a chance to share your feelings with me on how you felt after I burgled you, what you would like to see happen to me, and, you know, where we can go from here. And I would have the same opportunity to explain why I burgled you. You know, how I felt at the time, how I feel now, and where I think things can go from here. And we'll try and reach a resolution through a series of scripted questions that the facilitator would have. And if we can reach an agreement, then that's great. If not, we might need another session, or if the facilitator doesn't think that we need another session, then we'll both go our separate ways. Now, I saw this before I actually started the course. I saw this on TV. I don't know how I stumbled upon it. It was basically a heroin addict had burgled some woman's house. They caught him, and the only reason she wanted to meet up with him is because her daughter had passed away shortly beforehand. And the burglar stole her daughter's laptop with all the family photographs and everything on it. And I don't think they ever managed to recover the laptop, but they the meeting seemed to go well, and I think they speak to each other from time to time now. He's out of prison now after finishing his sentence. And it's just kind of, it seems a nicer, not a nicer way, more of a, not diplomatic even, just another way of solving a problem. If you can think up a good word or something to describe the idea of a conference, let me know. Put it in the link below, because it's hard to describe. Today we did group scenarios. So one of them was someone burgled somebody, and the other one was someone vandalized someone's building by drawing obscene graffiti on it. And then we did a big group conference, which I volunteered to facilitate, and I think I did okay. It was a lot more difficult because in the smaller conferences we had only 4 or 5 people. One facilitator, a victim advocate, a wrongdoer and a wrongdoer advocate, and then a note taker, so that was 6 people. In the big group we had 14 people plus a facilitator, that was me, and a co-facilitator who also took notes for me. And it was just simply 2 kids got caught doing a prank at school. one teacher got sick from it, and so we had the teacher, the principal, the vice principal, the 2 children, their parents, guidance counsellors, other teachers, and a sports coach, I think. And I had to get all of them to explain how they felt, how they think things should go, why they think the children did it, or what they think should happen to the children. And it was really interesting. I kind of messed it up a little bit in that I didn't get some people's opinions, and the training coordinators kind of said, okay, go back and try this. But it was really interesting because I've been reading about it up until the course and during the course, but getting the experience to actually try it out and facilitate it was interesting. It was really good to learn. Anyway, some of you might have seen this on YouTube and some of you might not have seen it on YouTube. I think I stumbled across a link for it, but I never actually watched it. There's this film from the International Restorative Practice Institute. I'll reword that if I have that wrong when I look it up. And it's called Burning Bridges. And it's basically about 6 kids in Pennsylvania who burnt down a bridge. The community got into uproar, and somehow they decided they wanted to do a restorative practice conference, and this is the film about it that they made. So I'll link that in an annotation here, and check it out. It's worth watching. It'll be much easier to watch a restorative practice conference than for me to explain it to you. So that's all I'm saying about that. Anyway, really enjoyed the course. I wouldn't mind doing another one again, but hopefully in YCL, which is how I came upon this course. It's part of our syllabus for the year. We'll get some practice in there, and we can just have our own small little scenarios. So anyway, that's that. I hope you found this interesting. I hope I haven't bored you. If I have, let me know. Next video should be hopefully next week. I kind of researched it and then I kind of stopped researching it because my brain couldn't take any more. But if I can get a brief summation of the facts on the topic that I want to cover and the other topic I want to cover, then I should have a video next week, and I should get back to vlogging, general vlogs, yeah, maybe in a couple of days, we'll see. Anyway, I hope everything is okay with you guys. I hope you settled back into work and things like that. Yeah, enjoy your week, and I shall see you soon. Gurv míle agat, agus slán go fóill.